Yeah, so I'm going to ask you, how did you get rich?
Investing.
In what type of businesses?
We invest in critical technology companies with veterans on the leadership team. I run the veteran fund.
So were you a veteran?
I am, yeah.
Thank you for your
Marines,
service,
thank
man.
you, brother.
What's the number one lesson that the military taught you about leadership that you give to anybody in business right now?
The reason we invest in veterans, they have leadership, resilience, and a sense of purpose. They know why they're doing what they do. At the early stage, when you're a startup founder, it's hard. You need that resilience, you need that grit to carry on.
How did you get into investing in businesses? Like after the military, did you start running companies? Did you get into entrepreneurship? Or what was kind of your turning point from military to now investing in businesses?
Yeah, so after the Marines, did my undergrad. As soon as I finished college, started my first business in the health and wellness space. I have 120 companies right now that I'm in my personal portfolio.
Let me ask you this, across your companies in terms of total revenue, what was the most amount of money you made in a single year?
Across the board, billions.
Billions of dollars. Did you ever doubt yourself?
Of course.
You did?
Yeah.
How did you get over that? How did you find self-belief to come out and become this successful?
You have 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. I came to this country when I was 5 years old. First generation immigrant. We came to this country with nothing. Nothing. In one generation, my parents chased and lived the American dream. My sister went to Stanford. My other sister's a doctor in neuroscience. My little brother went to Berkeley, worked at Palantir, now works at OpenAI. That was my path. I joined the Marines because I knew it was my responsibility. I love this country. Just like the Marines, the veteran fund to me is my responsibility. So whether there's doubt or not, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. You can't fail when you know why you're here. This is God's plan.
You believe in God?
Of course.
You believe in Jesus? Are you a Christian?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
How important has that faith been for you throughout your career?
I'll tell you this, every day I grow deeper in my faith. And that doesn't mean that I don't wrestle with God. In fact, the service I went to a couple weeks ago, they talked about, by definition, if you're wrestling with God, you are closer to God. If you're accepting everything that you hear, everything you read, and you're yes, 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 and you think you're living a godly life and you're not questioning in some way, you're not wrestling with God. So I think I continue to wrestle with God. I continue to ask the questions that I think are important to me, things I may disagree with at times, but I'm always growing deeper in that faith through that process.
Do you read a lot of books? You seem so full of knowledge. Do you read a lot of books?
Yeah, I went through the deep, deep spiritual journey, man.
You did?
Yeah, I mean, you name a personal development book, a business book, I've probably read it.
What was the number one book that changed your life?
I come back to The Alchemist. To me, why I love entrepreneurship, why I love investing. Entrepreneurship is modern day alchemy. What I mean by that is you are taking an idea, something that doesn't exist, and you're making it real. You are envisioning a way you want to see the world, and you are creating something from nothing. Everything you're doing right now. This was an idea, and it's real now. Modern day alchemy. The Alchemist.
That's beautiful. How old are you now?
41.
41 years old. If me and you died tomorrow and you had one more message to leave with the younger generation, what would that be?
I'm going to tell you right now, this is my life ethos. This is something I created. This is something I created over a decade ago, and it's 3 simple words. We all know Dr. Bronnie Ware, right? Top 5 regrets of the dying. If you don't remember, she palliative care nurse, right? Studying patients in the last 8 weeks of life. The number 1 regret of the dying is I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. If people are on their deathbed saying that they wish they had a courage to live a life true to themselves, how about we don't wait to be on our deathbed to actually have the courage to live a life that we care about? So it's not thinking about it, it's not talking about it, it's actually doing it. And so for me, do great things is my ethos, has been, will be until the day I die. And that's part of God's plan. I hope I'm here a lot longer, but if not, I feel like I've done great things and I'll continue to do that, and I'm grateful for every day I wake up.
Brother, you have amazing advice, my friend. Thank you for your time, man.
Man.
That was excellent.